Well, hello there. I'm here in North Park, San Diego, California. North Park is a very trendy neighborhood. If you come to San Diego, there's a lot of really great shops, better than Hillcrest, believe it or not. This store has vintage and new clothing, and the taste is very good. Their taste level is very good. I just can't believe that this outfit right here has a lot of work into it. I mean, doesn't that look expensive in the sleeves? I think it's a very good design. It has a zipper on the side, and then it has like the back is probably open. The sleeves are amazing. And since it is a used store, vintage used, is probably like maybe like $45. Now, this pair of pants is just amazing. It's like a bandana pair of pants with the amazing belt, and then the bees on the shirt is very 90s. So the whole look, it's vintage for sure. It's a mint. This place over here is called Pretzels and Pins, and they make their own pretzels and serve beer. If you like pretzels, she's so 60s. This is another great store. Itty bitty kitty. I need that shirt. Itty bitty kitty committee. Itty bitty kitty committee. I need that shirt. That t-shirt. Does anybody here have a pet? Oh, I was going to open up my own store, and I was going to get like a disco ball, but that chandelier one would have been great. Thank God I didn't spend any money because I never opened the store. Anyways, I see a Mexican in antique, like a real Mexican 1940s jacket all the way at the end. This is another great store here in North Park. Very ethnic with the Frida Kahlo over there, the Mexicana. So this is North Park. Right now, Friday, it's semi happening. North Park is very trendy, and there's a lot of stores. There's a lot of breweries. There's a lot of ice cream. That looks amazing. Oh wow, look at this. There's a YouTuber's name I just discovered right now when I was gonna go live. Oh, somebody on neighbors put a link to, very clever, put a that somebody was live on YouTube in Kensington, and they put a link on their YouTube account, the YouTube link. Well, that's giving me a fabulous idea, because I can also do a posting on in the future, like before I go live. I'll just do a posting on whatever neighborhood I am that I'm going to go live, and then I'll put it on neighbors, and then you have all the neighbors of that place, and then they'll just have to stay tuned because I'm in North Park. I'm in North Park, San Diego, folks. That's the water tower. The water tower. This is actually a really great neon lights. Um, this is a really good design from the North Park Theater. The North Park Theater. The North Park Tattoo has done a really great job. This is what North Park is all about. Representation of the hood, of the neighborhood. Man, I wish I could have posted this on Neighbors. Anyway, so there was a Neighbors. It's the application for crime and activity with lost dogs and cats and animals here in San Diego. And somebody posted that somebody was live on YouTube in Kensington. Well, it turns out it's like well, they don't have a lot of followers. They just have like 1,500 followers, something like that, or you know, and it's called YouTube at San Diego Slackers or Slacker, San Diego Slackers. I'll post the link later here because I just learned about them, and then and I think or they call themselves San Diego Slackers, but their YouTube account is SD Slackers. Anyways, so I guess they just go live on a certain neighborhood here in San Diego, and then they just report what's going on, which is not a big deal, and it's a good idea. Anything that we can do to support our neighborhoods, and because there's not a lot of police that are monitoring the situation with crime. It's always good to have people like us reporting live and direct where the police are not here. Anyways, this is North Park, San Diego. That's the beautiful letters of North Park. This was a parking lot, and they made it into a community recreation park that has no grass, but it has instruments to play. We'll go over there, and then they did the letters of North Park. This is really great. The boulevard in North Park. to the people who are watching. Hello from San Diego, California. You can comment and rate. Hello, Josia Gomez. Oh, that looks so nice. Bye. Have a good night. Have a good night. Mike, who's she staying key girl? Mike, who she staying key girl? Okay. Anyways, it's nice when people comment because I know that you were here, and then later when I go to my computer, my laptop, I subscribe to those who commented without telling them, or if they have videos, I say, hey, I subscribe, and then I watch their videos and hoping that it might be a YouTuber. New Life, dry cleaners and laundry. This place has been here since the 1900s. It was a family past the first probably dry cleaners in North Park, and they're Chinese, so you know that they would dry clean your silks because they're known for dry cleaning silks. Anyways, unfortunately, this place closed down. This place called the New Life. They recently closed down. They closed down for good, and then that's it. And they have been here for decades. The whole building is so good, but the building itself is probably it's the first building that was built here. A lot of people don't know that there was a guy named um, James Monroe Hartley. James Monroe Hartley came to North Park when there was nothing over here, and he bought 40 acres of land to plant citruses in the 1890s. And obviously one of the avenues is Monroe. This is University Avenue, and Monroe is like, a couple of, I think, like 6 blocks north. And you look fabulous. Anyway, um so James Monroe Hartley was he bought all of this land, and then in the 1900s, well, like 3 years later, the citrus or the plants didn't work out because we had on San Diego, there was a dry period of climate for years. There was no water, believe it or not, no water in San Diego, and the people who planted all the crops, well, eventually all of them died. But North Park wasn't called North Park. North Park was called Hartley's Park. That's what the name of North Park. Then they changed it to North Park in the 1910s, I think, or the 1920s. It became North Park by chance, but it was always called Hartley's Park because there was nothing over here. And then in the 1900s, like in 1910s, downtown San Diego was booming, and they really wanted San Diego to be a booming town for trains, and kind of like more like an industrial city, like Oregon, like Portland, Oregon. They wanted San Diego to be something like that. They wanted people to come over here and travel and go all over the United States, but that didn't happen. But the first things that they did when they wanted to do that, they wanted to build the trains to go all over San Diego, and the first train tracks were right there, folks, right here on University Avenue. All of this on University Avenue was basically just dirt, and these are the train tracks right here. Underneath this whole pavement that they just did is actually the train tracks of the old trolley that would take you from to North Park to downtown. That's the only way that you can come over here, and then everything else was just dirt. And a lot of the buildings here are still here since then. Anyways, I got to learn a lot about North Park in recent months, and learning how that this city where I'm in right now was one of the most popular places to be in the 1950s, because there was so many young people that were here after the war, and this place was booming. Also, a lot of people don't understand and don't know why San Diego, California, Hillcrest is very gay. In North Park and all of the neighborhoods near, basically from Mission Hills to all the way to North Park, past North Park, and a lot of those neighborhoods are very gay friendly. Because talking to a lot of people who were born here, like, and people who have lived here for decades and going to estate sales for decades here, I got to learn a lot about the people that actually lived in San Diego, and I've learned that it's always been very gay friendly. And also in the 1960s and the 70s, there was more gay parties than today. And already this area, we have a lot of gay bars. It is kind of happening at night. People come over here, they're not necessarily gay anymore. Most of the people are actually straight that go to the nightclub. Not a lot of gay people, it depends. Most of the gays actually go to the bars. But anyways, so in San Diego, California, in North Park, Hillcrest, Kensington, Mission Hills, South Park, North Park has always been very gay friendly, but a lot of the people don't know. The people even now, even the young people don't know that all of these neighborhoods had more gay people in decades ago than, well, obviously now it's because everybody wants to live over here, but back then there was just a lot of gay people, period. And nobody said nothing. There were a lot of parties, house parties, which people don't have house parties anymore, obviously, because you know, it's like the times have changed. People don't have house parties like they used to. Anyways, I'm walking on University Avenue. I was gonna say, oh, this is a really great place too. Right there, folks. It's like a taco shop. Just a quick hello. Anyway, so I'm walking on University Avenue. As I also noticed that on University Avenue, from North Park all the way to Hillcrest, and just all University Avenue, period, starting from North Park, there's a lot of light. And not many decades ago, let's just go back one decade, there wasn't any light. This was actually very dark. A lot of these places they just have light. Obviously they fix all the streets. But did you notice that we have a lot of light on University Avenue? I was thinking the other day, wow, it's safe. It's like I feel like I can see things. I can walk. I don't see a lot of people out on the street walking and doing shit over here. There's a lot of homeless sleeping, but this area right here in back in the 90s and the 2000s and the 2010s was very dark. It has always been very dark, but look, there's a lot of light, and it's very safe. And there's also new buildings, and with the new buildings, they transform the even where I'm walking, it's like brand new. Anyways, I'm hoping that everybody's having a fantastic evening, night, wherever you are. Maybe it's morning. Maybe it's morning in India. So, have you been to San Diego? Are you a local? Comment so I know that you're here because I'm queer. Anyways, it was really cold like about an hour ago. It's still cold, but now that I'm walking, I don't feel the cold anymore. And I made it a point that I would get some type of an exercise. And I was really really sleepy, but I just decided to go out. See, there's a lot of light, folks. Firecracker. Doesn't that look delicious? So I want to give a shout out again to YouTuber, our YouTuber SD Slacker, or I think San Diego Slackers. They they just go and sit and go live on a certain area in San Diego just for fun. I think that's great. They're not harming anybody. Um, you know, as a YouTuber for I've been a YouTuber for 17 years. The way that we started YouTube, when YouTube started, a lot of the people, obviously, it was really hard to upload a video because cameras did not have videos. So you would have to get like a Canon or a digital camera, and then you would upload the video to the computer, and then you would upload the video to YouTube. And then there was a limit. And so the first people that started making YouTube videos or uploading YouTube videos were people who actually belong in the industry of making movies and videos and the news. And then people like us, um, we started making videos with our iMacs. Remember the iMac, the Apple computer camera, and that's how we started doing like little videos and talking, and then that's how a lot of the YouTubers, like Justin Bieber, became really famous. Some of them became famous because they were doing it every day, or they would post videos and then they become really famous. And then some of us, like me, didn't become famous, but some of our videos became famous. That doesn't mean that we got a lot of subscribers, right? So like I have like a video, I have some videos that I have a video right that is nearing a million, right? And I have other videos that are like have half a million, but I have over 11,000 videos. And I've been a YouTuber for 17 years, and I'm just celebrating 5,000 subscribers. Well, it went up like right. It went up by hundreds of subscribers in the past 15 days. Um. Anyways, this is University Avenue, folks. Thanks for stopping by, commenting, and then So the way that YouTube works, the way that YouTube used to work, and the way that YouTube works now is not the same, but it could be the same. It should go back to how it was, where okay, so YouTube started when YouTube started about 20 years ago. So I've been 17 years with YouTube. I'm gonna be celebrating 18 years now. So when YouTube started and people started uploading videos, then they would leave and never come back. And then some people managed to do their own live videos and then uploaded them to YouTube. We're talking about almost 2 decades ago. And then a lot of the people who are hardcore Christians or people who hate life, people who hate other races and whatnot, when the YouTubers started being famous was not because of their content of the video. It was because people who were hateful would post comments on a person because they didn't like him or her, because he was different, or he was black, or he was Mexican, he was Asian, whatnot, right? And then one person would say whatever, and then another person would fight with that other person that had nothing to do with the person who was doing the video. And then so you had all these people fighting on YouTube, and there was no block. There was no block, and there was no censorship. And so a lot of the people became famous because of the people commenting and fighting on the videos. And people would post another video, a reply to a certain YouTuber, and then they would get into fights. Well, that still happens, but if you comment on somebody and you're hateful, you can just block them. But you couldn't block them in the past. And that's why a lot of the YouTubers who that became really famous is not because of the content of their video, is because people were fighting. Or somebody would post something negative about somebody, and then somebody would make a video reply to that person, and then it would be on that video. Well, they don't have that anymore. If somebody wanted to do a reply on this video, it would always show next to the video playing. Like right now, like when you put on something, you watch something, and then like on the next, when you have all the little boxes, it will show that this person replied to you. Well, that doesn't exist anymore on YouTube. It used to be like really cool. And then also like that people would well, you can get away with saying racist shit, and now you can't. And in a way it's very good, right? And in another way it's kind of boring, because well, it's hard to explain. I'm on University Avenue. There's a bar next to me. There's people drinking. We don't know if they're gay or straight, trans, or if it's straight, or if it's a real girl. I don't know what's going on over here. Anyways, but they're having fun. So, like I was saying, this is University Avenue, and then that's the bridge. I don't know if I'm gonna regret because I was really tired, and then I took a Red Bull, and then I'm up. But anyways, hoping everybody's having a wonderful evening wherever you are. Oh, I was gonna finish the thing with YouTube. So, back in the day, people would reply to videos, and then you would become friends with YouTubers like that. Or if you didn't have a camera, you have people that would just comment. And I met a lot of great people that some of them have passed away. Um, and then since I'm a person who believes in the democratic system, and I love art, and I've been to a lot of places on this earth, I understand somewhat a lot of the people who have different values. And so the I always supported the community of YouTube, but it's not the same as it was. And then obviously YouTube doesn't have influencers, believe it or not. The influencers are on TikTok and Instagram, not necessarily on Facebook because it's kind of hard. But the influencers are a totally different thing. YouTuber doesn't have a lot of YouTuber. If On YouTube is very different. On YouTubers you have YouTubers, and then that's it. There's no influencers. Influencers is another type of a word that I feel, because I was born when the internet was born. So influencers are not like they're influencing you, right? They just became famous doing something, but they're famous on other platforms. That doesn't mean that they're going to be famous on YouTube. You just know them and you go over there, but they're not really on YouTube. They're not YouTubers. So, but the other the other the other the other word for an influencer on YouTube, you don't call them influencers, you call them YouTubers, or YouTubers, content creators, who are, you're just a YouTuber, then you're famous. That's it. But anyways, that's my thing. That's my idea. That's how I think. I just feel also that with the YouTubers, there's a huge difference with the Instagrammers and the TikTokers. See, because a lot of the people, I keep hearing that they lose all their videos or that they lost their account. It is so easy for people to delete your account, or for somebody steals your camera, your phone, and they delete your account. It is so easy to do that on phones. And so if you're famous, you have to restart again. Well, on YouTube I heard stories that people get deleted, and nobody gets deleted on YouTube. It's really hard. It's really hard to get deleted on YouTube. You can get silence, or they just block you. But see, on YouTube, if YouTube deletes you, it's because you were doing, like, you were probably like a racist, or or you did something really, really bad. On YouTube, it's really hard to delete videos. You can't delete, you can't say that somebody deleted all your videos on YouTube, because like me, I have over 11,000 videos. They would have to manually delete every video, but you can delete it. But see, a lot of people say that their all the videos were deleted on YouTube. Well, they weren't deleted. They're probably all put in private. They put in private, not deleted. YouTube does not delete videos. It is very hard. And so that's the other thing, that YouTube is very different. So like if you had 500 if you got on YouTube because you were in another platform that you have a million subscribers, you're probably just going to get 500, maybe 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers from a half a million followers on Instagram or TikTok, because the people that are on TikTok and in Instagram, they don't care about YouTube. Their generation is very different. They're very young, and they don't have they probably have a YouTube account, but they're not coming here. They're not going to come to YouTube. YouTube is really hard. YouTube is the gold mine, is the gold of videos, is the gold mine of apps. You can't you can't get monetized. It's a serious thing. You can get deleted. It's a serious thing for you to get deleted. And for you to get subscribers, you have to work really, really hard. And you're probably not going to get a lot of subscribers. I notice a lot of people who have millions of followers, they don't have a lot of subscribers on YouTube because nobody's going to come and watch their videos on YouTube. So either you're a YouTuber, or you're an Instagrammer, or you're a TikToker. So like I have a lot of followers on Instagram, and have I have more followers. No, I have the same on Facebook than here. Anyways, folks, hoping everybody's having a fabulous, fabulous life. And remember to subscribe, comment, and rate like in the old days. Anyway, so um it's really hard for people on other platforms to go to to come to YouTube and subscribe and then be on YouTube, because a lot of the people would not understand. They don't it's kind of like hard, because on the apps, on Instagram and TikTok, it's so easy. It's just like a click and you're subscribed. And on YouTube, you have to think about it. Do I want to subscribe to that person? It's like you're committing to something. Anyways,
3, 2, 1.